Hey guys, so I'm going to be coming with this week's new releases and sneak peek. I don't know what that was about. I'm delirious. I've had a long day at work. Forgive me. Okay, so the first thing is Physicians Formula are coming out with a palette. I really like this palette. I'm not too sure what this one is called. I didn't grab the name in the screenshot, but it doesn't matter. This palette is so pretty because I like the way that they've done some of the shadows, like the print, like the wavy print. They have a bronzer which has that wavy kind of print on it, and there's a picture on Instagram of that particular bronzer like chopped up and it looks like brownies. Oh, it's so gorgeous. But yes, I really like this palette just because of that print. But let's just forget the print for the moment. If I was to look at this palette and say, do I want it? The answer would be no. The colors I don't feel like are my kind of colors. They're very, it's like a lot of them are light shades and the dark shades are very dark. It's like quite light and quite dark. There's only a couple of shades which are like in the middle. So this doesn't really speak to me on that front. Also, are we still doing brushes in palettes? Are we still doing that? Anyway, this is going to be released in 2019. Watch this space just in case you are interested in it, because I know Physicians Formula is quite affordable. And this just might be one of those cute little starter palettes for a young lady who wants to start out in makeup but, you know, doesn't have the kind of coin to spend on it. It's cute, I can't even deny it. It's cute. Then we have the Eclipse highlighters from Elsie Cosmetics. Now these, when I saw these, woo, I was like, yes! These are so nice. It gives you a sheer and lustrous glow, which is kind of like, it'll give you like a wet and radiant finish, which I guess a lot of people do try to go for when they're doing their makeup. Not everybody wants to have that kind of look, but I think the majority of people, I find like on Instagram, whatever, when they're doing their highlight, it's like wet looking, beaming. This is really pretty. They're both really good, but you know me, I love the pink. But from what I remember, Elsie isn't very affordable from what I remember. So then Dose of Colors have the Snow Angels palette. Now this palette is nice, but I don't see snow angels. If this was like white and a variation of different blues, I could say yeah, but those berry shades throw me off. If they had changed those berry shades to different variations of blue, then I could say yeah, I get it, snow angels. You got the white, you got the different shades of blue. Yeah, but this doesn't speak snow angels to me. But let's just forget the actual theme of it and focus on the colors. I really like the shades. I really do. I do wish there was a brown in there. Like if they had made this a 6-pan instead of a 5-pan and put in like a transition brown, I think this one would have been just like perfect. But I guess you can't always have like the full spectrum of everything, you know. This is more about the colors rather than having like transition shades and whatnot. And I guess you can use that pink, I guess, as a transition shade if you're using the more mauvey kind of shade, that berry cold. I guess you can use that pink. I don't know. I do like the palette. I just don't think that is Snow Angels. Then we've got the Berry Burst, which is the third palette to be revealed. The third fun size palette from Violet Voss. I showed you 2 of them last week, and this is another one. This is nice, but I still like the colorful one from last week that we saw. This reminds me of the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. That's what that reminds me of. Becca and Chrissy Teigen are at it again. This looks like it is centered around baking. I think the last one was centered around baking if I remember correctly. And this is called the Cravings collection. Oh, and it's going to be scented. And they're coming with brand new formulas also. That's cool. But I'm a little bit bored of seeing Chrissy Teigen and Becca work together. But maybe she makes them money. I don't really have much to say about this. Sorry. Dolce & Gabbana, they're coming out with a new set of liquid lipsticks and they come in 12 shades. I like the packaging, but I don't like the packaging. I like it because it's different, but I'm not a fan of like floral print and stuff like that. But it matches the shades that they are bringing out. I mean, floral, roses, and then they're coming out with like red toned kind of shades. I know that I'm not gonna be able to afford this. I'm not really attracted to it anyway, so well, KKW is coming out with the Flashing Lights collection. Wasn't that one of Kanye West's songs, Flashing Lights? Yeah, it was. And this is to celebrate her birthday this weekend. And this is colourful, and I'm kind of like, I'm here for it. These are like colourful singles in little compacts. I like this. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy it, I'm just saying I like it. Simply because we don't really see her doing colourful things. They're very, very neutral, and she might just have like a pop of colour in the palette and whatever. But I don't really see her doing colour, like colourful stuff like that purple, that blue, that green, that pink, that gold. It's like, that's colourful, nice. And she's also brought out the loose pigment powders as well. See, colourful. But I think it makes sense. It's like it's your birthday, you're celebrating. Colour, nice, I like that. Natasha Denona is coming out with the Chrome Crystal Top Coat shades. And these are supposed to be like for your eyelids, which is a little bit confusing to me because when it says top coat, like, what do you mean top coat? Like, I get it. I'm assuming that it's supposed to be used on top of whatever eyeshadow that you already have on. But considering her prices, why would I want to use that? Like, I would want to use that on the lid on its own, and maybe you can, I don't know. I don't know what the pigment is like, but this is like one of those, oh yeah, let me just put this little thing on top just to add a little bit of, rather than the main event. Does that make sense? If BH Cosmetics was coming out with something like this, now they're affordable as it is, so it wouldn't really be that much of a big deal, but considering her prices, I don't want an accent product. I want a product, okay? I don't know. Jaclyn Hill and Key Australia are coming out with a 7-piece sunglass set. She's constantly trying to sell things to us. I'm so fed up with her. I'm just so fed up with her. I don't feel like she cares about her subscribers. I'm so sorry. Like, this isn't even how this video was supposed to go, but I just don't feel like she cares about her subscribers. Whenever we see her, she's posting about selling something. Any other time it's like, listen, after what happened with the whole Vault collection, and then she brought out the brushes straight after, and then she's like, oh, I'm gonna do better. And then how long has it been? What, a month or so? And already she's bringing out something else. Okay, it's not makeup, it doesn't have to be makeup, but it's gonna make her money. She's still trying to sell stuff to us. Oh, for heaven's sake, I shouldn't have even ever thought that anything was going to change. Carla Koppell coming out with the No Filter Sticks foundations, which are in 30 shades. I think that this is a nice shade range for a starter shade range. I think that they could have gone a little bit darker, and I also think they could have gone a little bit lighter as well, but I think that this is a nice starter range. And even with lines like the Fenty Beauty the Fenty Beauty foundations, when she came out with them, she had a ton of different shades from the lightest to the deepest, and then she still came out with more afterward. So it's good to have a nice range when you start, have a decent starting range, and then expand. I think that's fine, but you have to have a decent starting range, and I think that this is a good starting range. And I know that these are going to be like really affordable. Jouer is coming out with the Ultra Foil eyeshadow palette. Now these are all shimmers. I don't like all shimmer eyeshadow palettes, and none of these colors I feel really go together as such. And I don't do, like, I could never use this palette and just create a look. It's like I couldn't. I just couldn't. I need to have some mattes, so this just wouldn't work for me. And Wet n Wild are coming out with the Liquid Catsuit eyeshadows. So these are like liquid eyeshadows. I'm interested in these because I don't think I've ever tried liquid eyeshadows, but these I feel like will be a lot easier to use depending on what the applicator is like. I think these will be a lot easier to use when trying to like cut creases and stuff like that, rather than patting and dabbing on. You can use this just to swipe on and create the shape. That's just how it is in my mind anyway. So I'm interested in these. And lastly, Anastasia Beverly Hills and Amrezy are bringing back their Amrezy highlighter, which is $28. A part of me really does want this, but I don't know if I should get it. Like, tell me down below, do you think that I should get this? I might go to their counter in Selfridges and see if they have it, like when they release release it. I'll probably go through there and see it. Tell me what you think. Do you think I should get it? No? Yes? No? Either way, I would be reviewing it, of course. Anyway, so those are this week's sneak peeks and new releases. Tell me what you think. Is there anything that has caught your eye? Me personally, I'm not feeling like anything is like, oh, I must have it. There's a few cute things in there, but aside from that, I'm not like looking to throw my money. I'm just not looking to drop everything and go splash the cash online. Like, I'm just not. But let me know if there's anything that you want to get, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.